Ever wondered why some people seem to always get what they want? Maybe they are playing a manipulation game. Also with you? Let's take a look at the 10 unfair manipulation techniques. 1. Future faking, the mirage of tomorrow. This is the art of selling a dream to justify a nightmare. The manipulator paints a vivid picture of a future, marriage, travel, or success that they have no intention of building. You start organizing your life around this mirage, tolerating current pain because you're waiting for the payoff. It is a form of emotional embezzlement. They steal your present-day patience by promising a wealth of future happiness that is never actually under construction. How to reclaim your power. The antidote is a ruthless commitment to the present. Stop listening to their lips and start watching their feet. If they talk about big plans but never take the first step, recognize it as fiction. Set an expiration date for promises. Tell yourself, I will judge this based on how I am treated today. Demand concrete, immediate actions. 2. Intermittent reinforcement, the emotional slot machine. This is the most addictive form of control. Instead of being constant, their affection is unpredictable. One day they are your biggest fan, the next, they are a cold stranger. This random payout of kindness triggers a dopamine rush similar to gambling. You stay hooked, replaying the good moments and working twice as hard to earn back the warmth. The manipulator becomes both the person who causes your pain and the only person who can soothe it, creating a cycle of dependency. How to reclaim your power. To break the addiction, view the behavior as a pattern, not isolated days. Start tracking the payouts. If you only receive kindness 10% of the time, ask yourself if you would play a slot machine with those odds. Recognize that the good version of them isn't the real person. The real person is the one who oscillates to control you. Seek out stability in other areas of your life to recalibrate your brain. 3. Moving the goalposts, the impossible win. In this game, the rules change the moment you're about to score. They give you a specific requirement for their happiness, and when you achieve it, they tell you it wasn't enough. The standards are designed to be unreachable, to keep you perpetually trying to prove your worth. This creates performance anxiety, where you are constantly sprinting toward a finish line that the manipulator is carrying under their arm. It ensures you never feel good enough. How to reclaim your power. Stop playing a game where you aren't allowed to win. When you notice the goalposts moving, stop running. Address the shift immediately. We agreed that X would solve this. Now you are saying Y. I am sticking to our original agreement. By refusing to chase the new target, you expose the absurdity of their demands. Define your own metrics for success. 4. Weaponized incompetence, strategic helplessness. This is the "I'm just bad at this" defense. They perform basic tasks so poorly, ruining laundry or forgetting groceries, that you eventually stop asking. By acting incapable, they force you to take on all the responsibility. They aren't unable, they are choosing to fail so you'll do the heavy lifting. This creates a parent-child dynamic that kills intimacy. It is a passive-aggressive form of dominance where they control the environment by doing absolutely nothing. How to reclaim your power. The only way to win is to let the failure happen. If they ruin the laundry, let them wear the ruined clothes. If they forget the groceries, let the meal be missed. Stop being the safety net. State your expectations clearly. I trust you are an adult capable of learning how this works. I will not be doing your share anymore. 5. Moral licensing, the good guy credit. Some people treat kindness like a bank account. They do one good thing and then use that credit to justify being a jerk later. When you call out their bad behavior, they point to their past kindness as a shield. How can you be mad? Remember when I helped you? They use one act of decency to purchase the right to mistreat you. This creates a toxic ledger where you are always in debt, implying that respect is a favor rather than a fundamental requirement. How to reclaim your power. Remind them that decency is not a currency. You cannot spend a nice gesture to buy the right to be disrespectful. When they bring up the past, pivot back. I am grateful for your help then, but that does not give you permission to speak to me this way now. Refuse the debt conversation. A gift with a price tag of future silence is a bribe. 6. Selective memory. Historical revisionism. This is gaslighting disguised as forgetfulness. They remember your mistakes with HD clarity, but their own hurtful words are magically erased. "I never said that" becomes their default. By rewriting the past, they make you doubt your own sanity. If they control the history of the relationship, they control the present narrative. This creates a one-way street of accountability where you are constantly repenting while they live in a state of perpetual innocence. How to reclaim your power. Trust your own internal hard drive over their edited highlights. Since you cannot rely on their memory, rely on your own documentation. Keep a digital log of important conversations. When they deny reality, you don't even have to argue. You can simply look at your notes and know you are right. This is about keeping yourself sane. Stop debating the past with someone committed to lying about it. False urgency, the pressure cooker. Manipulators love to manufacture a crisis. They force you to make major decisions, financial or emotional, under the pressure of a ticking clock. By triggering your fight or flight response, they ensure you don't have time to see red flags. Real emergencies are rare. Manufactured ones are a tool to stop you from thinking. They want you in a state of panic, because people in a panic are easy to lead. It is a psychological blitz designed to overwhelm your defenses. How to reclaim your power. Adopt the slow down rule. The more urgent someone says a decision is, the slower you should go. Say, "If this needs an answer right now, the answer is no. If you want a yes, I need 24 hours." Most one-time offers are still there the next day. By stepping out of the pressure cooker, you regain access to the part of your brain that spots lies. 8. Information withholding. The fog of war. Knowledge is power, and they keep it for themselves. They give you half-truths or leave out critical details that would change your perspective. When the truth finally surfaces, they shrug and say, "You didn't ask." By keeping you in a state of partial blindness, they ensure you can't make informed decisions. It forces you to rely on them for the full story, which they reveal in small, controlled doses to keep you dependent on their guidance. How to reclaim your power. Become an investigative journalist in your own life. Stop assuming they are giving you the full picture. Ask specific, direct questions. If they give a vague answer, call it out. "I need the specifics." Start looking for outside sources. Talk to others or check the paperwork yourself. When you realize someone is a withholder, stop trusting their narrative entirely. 9. Overjustification. The word salad. Liars often use too many words. When you ask a simple question, they give you a mountain of irrelevant details and background stories. It's an informational overload designed to exhaust you. You get so lost in the word salad that you forget the original point. They aren't trying to clarify, they are trying to bury the truth under so much noise that you eventually give up. How to reclaim your power. Practice the short question technique. When they start rambling, wait for a breath and bring them back. That's a lot of detail, but did you do it? Yes or no? Do not get distracted by side stories. If they continue, say, "I'm losing the point. Can you explain this in 2 sentences?" By forcing brevity, you strip away their ability to hide. 10. Projection. The mirror defense. Projection is when the manipulator takes their own flaws and projects them onto you. If they are lying, they accuse you of being untrustworthy. If they are being selfish, they call you self-centered. It's a way to put you on the defensive so you're too busy defending your character to notice their behavior. It is the ultimate "no, you" defense. You find yourself apologizing for things you didn't do while they walk away clean. How to reclaim your power. Recognize that their accusations are actually confessions. When a manipulator calls you manipulative, they are describing themselves. Stop defending your character to someone who isn't interested in the truth. Instead, try, "It's interesting that you're focused on my honesty right now. Is there something you're feeling guilty about?" This flips the mirror back. You felt like one of these patterns felt like it happened to you? Let's talk in the comments, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more.